Years ago, in the vibrant city of Enugu, lived a powerful woman named Chioma. She was the kind of woman who turned heads, not just because of her beauty, but because of her power. By her mid-30s, Chioma had built an empire from ground up. Real estate, fashion, media, you can name it. People call her the mighty woman. But behind the success was silence. Chioma had everything, except one thing: a man who truly loved her. There was Chidi, a smooth talker, sharp dresser, but a thief behind the scene. Then came Ike, calm, romantic, until he tried to use her to fund all his falling business. Each man wanted her money, not her heart. So Chioma shut the door. She focused on her business and ignored the word of love. Her parents, they were worried. Her mother, Ngozi, cried quietly during the family dinners. Her father would shake his head and say, "Chioma, I did not raise you to work alone. Give me a son-in-law. Let me carry my own grandson before I go." But Chioma had tried and failed again and again. One day, her best friend Amarachi, happily married with twins, looked at her and said, "Maybe what your soul is craving for isn't a man. Maybe it's a child. Someone to call you mama. Someone to love you back without conditions." Chioma laughed it off. "How can I raise a child on my own? What would people say?" So she buried the thoughts. But every time she saw a child smile, her heart tugged a little harder. Then one morning, Chioma opened her front door to head to work, and first, lying at the doorstep was a baby, wrapped in faded blue wrapper, eyes shut, lip trembling in the morning cold. Chioma panicked. She looked around. No one, just the sound of birds and traffic. Her hand shook as she picked up the baby. Is she meant to call the police or meant to take him to the orphanage? But the moment he called his tiny fingers around her heart minted. She couldn't explain it. She did not understand it, but she knew that the child was meant for her. So she named him Somadina. May I never be alone. And just like that, she wasn't. Somadina became her joy, her light, her reason to live. Her business grew, but her world shrank, now focused on bedtime stories, school runs, and watch her boy laugh. On his 18th birthday, Chioma stood before a room full of her board members and shocked them all. She handed over 50% of her empire to Somadina. "You are not just my son," she said, voice trembling. "You are my legacy." After that day, Chioma and her son's life were beautiful, until one day, a letter came, slipped under her door. No name, just message. "Chioma, thank you for raising my son. I have watched you both from far. I was young, scared. I made a mistake leaving him. But now I'm ready. I want him back. He is the only child I've ever had." Chioma dropped the letter. Her heart shattered. Back? How do you return a child like a borrowed book? When Somadina came home, she told him everything. He went quiet. Then he said, "She left me. You stayed. You are my mother. I don't want anyone else." Chioma smiled, but deep inside, the fear remained. 2 months later, another knock. This time, it wasn't a letter. It was Ijoma, the woman who had left him. She stood at the door, eyes red, voice trembling. "I'm sorry," she said. "I had no choice. My marriage is broken. I can't have another child. Somadina is my only chance at being a mother again. Please, I just want him to know." Chioma's jaw dropped. Her voice steady. She said, "You didn't come here to know him. You came here to take what you left behind, but you didn't get to return because life didn't favor you. He is not your second chance. He is my son. I carried him in my heart for 18 years. I loved him, raised him, and protected him. You don't just walk in now and claim what you abandoned." She closed the door and never looked back. Ijeoma went home that night, her heart heavy. She didn't sleep. She just sat, staring at the walls, tears running down her cheeks. Then her friend Inimka came over. After hearing everything, she folded her hands and said, So he just went there and left like that. No, Ijeoma, you are his real mother. Go and report her. Go to the courts. Fight for your child. Ijeoma looked up. But she raised him. She gave him everything. I only gave birth to him. But Ininka didn't stop. It doesn't matter. The law is on your side. Go and take him back. So later that day, Ijeoma went to the courts. She told them her story, and the courts sent a letter to Chioma. That day, Chioma sat quietly in the court, head held high. Somadina sat beside her, holding her hands. After hearing everything, the judge looked at Ijeoma and asked, "But why? After 18 years, why do you want him back?" Ijeoma's voice shook. "Because he's my son. I made a mistake. I just want a chance to know him." The judge turned to Somadina. "My son, what do you want?" Somadina stood. "I want to stay with my mother. I want to stay with the woman who raised me. But if she wants to visit, I'm okay with that." There was silence. The judge nodded. "So be it. Somadina will remain with Chioma. But Ijeoma can visit with respect, with peace, and with love." Tears filled Idioma's eyes. Chioma didn't smile, but she nodded slowly. Weeks later, Ijeoma came to visit. This time, not to take, but to talk. She sat across from Somadina and whispered, "I'm sorry, my son. I wasn't ready back then. I was afraid. But not a day passed I didn't think of you. Please forgive me." Somadina looked at her, quiet for a moment, then said, "I forgive you, but you need to understand, my mother is Chioma." Ijeoma nodded. "I know, and I'm grateful to her. From today, I just want to know you. No drama, no pain." Chioma stood by the door, watching, and for the first time, her heart softened. Not because Ijeoma deserved it, but because Somadina did. From that day, they found peace, not because the past disappeared, but because love chose to heal. Because in the end, family is not just who gave you life, it's who gave you love. And for Somadina, he had both. This is the end of the story. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. To all our returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. I really appreciate your support. And if this is your first time here, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe for more enchanting tales like this. Tell me where you are watching from in the comments and also comment your thoughts about the story. Bye for now.